What is up, everybody? So it is no longer Demon. It is no longer Willie D. It is no longer Willie Does Things. It is now Demon Willie. If you guys know, I released my scare acting character ago, and this is now my YouTube page.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
So let's play some Madden NFL 20. So we are going to be doing random team, random team, random team. So we are going to be spectating this first game. Competitive, 6 minutes. Let's go 8 minutes. Stadium. We're gonna change that to Wembley, to the stadium. So let me tweet out that I am going live.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, we head across the Atlantic to London. Standing by with the call and maybe a little jet lagged, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here in London. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here.
All
This
right.
will be a touchback, and it comes
We
out
are
to the
under the
25-yard
lead.
line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
We're going to spectate a game, and then I will actually play a game. This stadium looks familiar. It kind of looks like Bridgestone Arena a little bit.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Bunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tomadop Peko.
Oh, that's funny.
Up the sack. And we say it all the time. Have to
Doing
be able to
jumping
get rid of
jacks
those
after a
in there.
sack.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
What's up, Warlock? How you doing?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
This was...
Block off of play action. And
That's
that'll be
good.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Earl Thomas is the rangiest free safety in the game.
God.
Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
It's funny that I had to do that just so that way I could do this. Because I was just waiting for people to join, and then I'm actually gonna play a game. What team should I face? Alright. Should I be Philadelphia or should I be Tennessee? Alright. Ew. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go. 4 minutes, I guess. Acceleration clock off. Let's go. Clear. Time of day. Let's play 4:15. Ooh. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, Warlock, just so you know, that's my team that was on the screen, Philadelphia. And I'm also a Tennessee fan, too.
This is Madden.
Dude, let's
By many
go.
accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans.
Nice.
And nice work on the return as they'll start
Let's
their
go.
drive just past the 30-yard line. Here come the Titans. There's Ryan Tannehill. And for a while, there was the thought that Ryan Tannehill would be heading back to Miami for the Super Bowl with the Titans as the AFC champions. Beginning of the year, no one would have predicted that one. Sadly for Tennessee fans, that didn't come to pass. The 35-24 loss to KC ended those thoughts, but still, what a season for number 17.
Imagine if that had happened. Do you know he and his family still own a home in Miami? They would have gone and stayed at their own house if indeed that had happened. But you're right, what an incredible year. He ended up leading the NFL in passer
Quick
rating.
first
And I
down.
think that he has designs on continuing to be the quarterback in Tennessee. Wouldn't surprise me if Tennessee wants the same thing. They'll just have to diversify the offense just a little bit more. In order to take that next step, it can't just be totally Derrick Henry or nothing. They're going to have to do a few more things, and they'll be working on that.
Derrick Henry and a good burst there.
Another
Gets him seven
run
up to midfield.
by Derrick.
That man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading
Let's
rusher
pass
in the
early.
NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles 2-11 against Houston.
I love how
82 versus the Pats,
Madden
and
NFL does
195
that.
in Baltimore.
And what I
When
think
somebody's
is
open, they
surprising for people
show it like
is,
a
as you
bullet
said,
or
he was
something.
under the radar. But if you go back
Let's go,
2 seasons
Floyd.
when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense.
Nice.
With well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
That one goes for 24 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate?
Well,
I know I offered my
let's
help with
see
a few plays, and they didn't see
what that did.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Pick up the 6. Not that bad.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL.
I really don't want to risk a pass,
but
but
football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. For the end zone, but that's
that was close.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Let's see how my defense does.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there.
Right.
You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to loft it on deep left side.
Yes, thank you.
He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here.
All right, I will.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And a short gain here.
Have a good night.
Up only to about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Wonder where they're going to spot it.
They've got good starting field position as they come
at
up
the
here
50.
1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is Henry. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a first
Never
down
fails.
as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Alright guys, unfortunately I gotta get off here, so I'm gonna call the stream early. I'm sorry, but thank you guys.